Hello, Mia and Michelle again. And we wanted to chat a bit about attuning your vessel. Right? How do you stay clear and relaxed and in alignment and allow this resonance to bring you into the coherence of the energy of the fifth dimension?
Mm-hmm. And first of all, Michelle is doing this gesture that I have found myself doing for the last like 9 months, I'll say, is this. It's like when I talk about alignment with spirit or attuning ourselves, it's like this. It's like we come into the center, and notice it's not over here that I'm doing this, and it's not up here, it's right here. And what this is it's about coming into this natural connection and flow, which has a lot to do with the activation meditation that we shared with you, and also the information, packet information is coming from this place. It's not coming from outside of you, it's coming from who you are. And as we attune to this, we're learning a new language, we're learning a new way of receiving and knowing ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, that we maybe didn't give attention to before in this way. It's learning to listen to what's right.
And so we have a number of tools in our toolbox, and some of them are to be able to tap into body workers, right? And other people that can support us being in this class, and community. But there's also internal practices that many of us do, like moving our body, yoga, right? Qigong, breath work, meditation itself, just being in silence, being able to have a practice of journaling or of doing art and creativity, creating journey cards, using various types of guided meditation. There's internal and external ones, and we have ritual that we do that helps us to support this process. Paying attention to our dreams could be another one.
Mm-hmm.
So really being able to have a toolbox that supports us as we attune this vessel.
Oh, yes. And with this, so what I want to go back to the you community, you in that, and then you in the universe. And what's very interesting is for many of us, who we are, the you of us, of our individual, of our experience, has been what others reflect to us, or what others share of their experience of us, whether that is our parents or teachers, or even if we go to see psychics or intuitives, it's their reflection back to us that we are spending time in. And as we look at the practices that Michelle was just talking about, what it is it's a way to let go of the reflection of others, of the community and of the universe, and coming into the complete knowing of who we are, the you of us, who we are in this, and seeing how we are in that community and how we want to be in the universe. So it's transforming in that regard.
It is a continual process of this transforming. I have in my book, we were talking, I have a whole chapter that's just called Transforming Practices, because we're constantly shifting. And as Mia's saying, I totally agree. One of the most interesting things about really keeping ourselves attuned as we continually shift and grow and expand and increase our vibration is that sometimes the rate of our other people validating that back to us is slower than our own internal process. And so to have practices that continually attune us is so critical, because we don't want to take on, especially an old version reflection back to us. And we have the interest in doing this ourselves, but not everyone is interested in diving in deep into this fifth dimensional energy and actively, with our intention and attention, creating this movement and this shift. And so we need to be mindful that it's not our job to impose on anyone else our rate of transformation. And we don't want to have that reflection. You're somehow bad and wrong because you're shifting. We don't want to take that on either.
Yes. And the bad, the wrong, the shoulds, the shouldn'ts, again, we were talking about structures earlier and how those are falling apart. So then how do we know, right? If the structure, or if the rules I've lived by or other people are telling me I need to live by don't fit anymore, if they're falling apart, then how do I know what is right, or what is right for me? And it is coming into that deeper connection to, is this right for me right in this moment? Is this where I want to be? Is this the person I want to be? It's having that almost inner dialogue that may feel forced at times as you begin on this journey. It can feel really forced that well, I got to run through this. Like, is this okay for me? And to be putting yourself through those paces, it's building a new practice versus, what do I think others would think of me? What if I do disregard what the norm is to accept this is true for me right now? Being in that place of choosing is such a critical part of your personal empowerment in owning your decisions, because then you are accepting that life isn't happening to you, that your experiences aren't happening to you, but they are coming through you, and that these choices, these decisions, this certainty is emerging, that you are co-creating all the time.
It is, and it is about being powerful and fluid and flexible.
Yeah.
Because what you think you want, or even what you think you should be doing, you've been a yogi for many years, and all of a sudden yoga is less interesting, and you just want to take Epsom salt baths and go for a walk in the woods. Let yourself be should free, internally and externally.
Should free. I love it.
And pay attention, as Nia has been so eloquently inviting us all to do. So we invite you to be mindful of what you do that supports you and helps you as you continuously attune to the new fifth dimensional energy.